Hey, what's happening, guys? I'm ML with Jala. I'm in Tech. Today I'm gonna review the four-door Mini Cooper Hardtop, the third generation. It's got BMW's 2-liter engine on it, and this one right here is special because it's got the tuning kit. So if you have the Cooper S, which is basically the Sport, it used to stand for supercharged. Now it's just the Sport. It's got the twin power turbo 2-liter engine. You can tune it up and get from 189 horsepower to 210 horsepower with 221 pound-feet of torque at 1250 RPM. Amazing, really nice power. This thing will give you 0 to 60 in 6 seconds, so amazingly fast. So I'm going to walk you through it, show you everything. We'll go ahead and start with the trunk. So not a whole lot of trunk space, but for the size of the car, it's amazing, very practical. You can fold the seats to have more cargo space, like that. And then this right here is for privacy, so when your hood is closed, people can't see what's in your trunk. So that's very, very useful. If you want to take that out, you can do that and just pull it out like this. So, and then you have this, the shelf, which comes with the storage package. So if you have the storage package, you will have this flat load. They call it the flat load shelf. You know, so it's a step lower, and then you can adjust it a little bit up if you like to. So that way it flushes with the back seat like this. So if you want to make quick trips to the Home Depot and put your 2x4s in here, you can certainly do that. You got your tie downs right here. Another thing as part of the storage package is this right here. So you can have your seat on a 90-degree angle, you know, versus, you know, like the lean back form. So I'll pull this just to show you what the difference looks like. And you can put your seatbelt out here. That always comes out, so I wish they have some kind of stopper over there to keep the seatbelt on. So you can see that seat compared to that, you know, that's on a 90-degree angle and that's all the way back. So that's pretty useful. You have your headrest that's adjustable, so you can have it lowered down like this, or you can have it up. Another smart thing that they did is this indicator right here. So when the seat's not snapped all the way, you're gonna see the red. Just tells you that the seat's not snapped all the way. So overall, it's not bad space at all for a hatchback, you know. And of course, the gas mileage is amazing. Performance is great. So it's probably one of the best hatchbacks you can get out there in the market. All right, so you have the black taillight rings that I really like. It, you know, matches the top. And you know, the Mini Cooper original has been known, and one of the very first cars that ever came with a two-turn, so you have a different color from the roof and the body, so that's pretty nice. A lot of BMW engines, all the newer ones, you can do mid-grade and higher, so you don't have to be on higher octane all the time, so that's really useful. So the back seat, again, for hatchback, it's not too bad. If you're like 6 foot like me, you can fit in there. It would not be the most convenient, but you can certainly fit in there. So I have about another 6 foot in the front, and I'm pretty comfortable back here. You know, decent amount of headroom. It's not bad at all. So you have 3 seat belts in here. That's definitely not possible to fit 3 adults in here unless you want to really cramp them up. However, you can maybe have 2 adults and a kid. Cool. And then of course you have the LED illuminators right there. This one's got the John Cooper Works mirror caps as well, and attached cuddles, so it matches that. Really nice. 2-ton 17-inch rims with run flat tires, which are standard on a lot of Mini and BMW products. BMW builds about 65% of this car, including the engine, so there's a lot of BMW similarities in there. And what's great about it is you get best of both worlds. And of course, you have the black headlight rings over here as well, and the black headlight housing. That comes with the sports package, the LED ring. So these are your daytime running lights, and you have your LED cornering lights if it's equipped. It doesn't come standard, but it looks like this one has the cornering lights because you can see the mirror on the side. So this coupe right here is fake. It's not functional, but it looks pretty nice. The non-S will not have the scoop up here. And the Cooper S and the John Cooper Works, you will have the duct. So this duct's actually very functional. What it does is it pulls down your brake calipers, so it gives you a longer brake life, and it helps with a little bit with the aerodynamics as well. So really, really cool feature to have. And of course, you have the grills are also different between the Cooper and the Cooper S as well. And obviously, you can see the S on here as well. So generally, last time I checked, it's a $3,500 jump from the Cooper to the Cooper S. And of course, if you want the tuning kit, is about $1,500 to $2,500, somewhere around that ballpark, to upgrade your S to the tuning kit features. Again, you will go from 189 horsepower to 210 horsepower, and you will go from 201 pound-feet of torque to 210 pound-feet of torque. So good difference, absolutely. But again, I think the exhaust and the sound and all that, which I'm gonna display in a little bit, sells it all for me. So if you have the cold weather package, you will have the heated washers and the heated side mirrors. You have your sensors right there for the wipers. So it would, sense the rain, measures the amount of raindrop. So this car looks like it's got the premium package, which gives you the double sunroof, the storage package. Also, you have the comfort access, which basically, if you have the keys on you, you don't have to physically pull the keys to unlock. As long as the keys are on you, you can just reach out, press this button, and it opens the door. Okay, so very, very convenient. Let's say you have boxes in your hand, or your keys just digged in. If you have keys in your purse, you don't want to pull it out, you can basically just reach out to the door if you have the comfort access system, and it opens the door. You also have the cold weather package in this car, so it gives you the auto dimming mirrors. So all three mirrors are dimmed, and they're also power folding mirrors. So really, really cool feature. What you're looking at here is the Sport Shorty antenna, as they call it, and they're about $40, 37 to be exact. So from the longer antennas, what's great about that is you don't have to take it out when you're going through a car wash. And of course, you got the red color inlay that goes all the way around the cockpit, and then also by the door handles and stuff like that. The Cooper S and the John Cooper Works come standard with the sport seats. On the Cooper, it's a $300 upgrade. One of the major differences is the side bezels right here. So, it kind of hugs you around really good, but also when you're going around corners really fast, it helps you with the handling. And then, of course, if you have longer legs, you can pull this out. So it gives you good support for your legs. If you added the John Cooper Works tuning kit or the John Cooper Works, you'll have the John Cooper Works badge right there. Pretty nice as well. So this is the inside of the car, guys. It's not really wide. Very, very nice city car. You can zoom in and out of traffic conveniently. What I like about the cockpit of the Mini Cooper is different from a lot of cars you're going to find out there. It's like this push to start button. It's like a toggle switch. Okay, so you just toggle it and it starts the car. You have some BMW similarities right here. Like this is very similar to the BMW iDrive controls right there. So you can control, you have the multifunctional toggle switch. Nicely priced, but it gives you a lot of advanced features, which is really great about it. So the glove compartment is a pretty decent size as well, and it's also got the cooler system in it. So it will keep your cold stuff cold if you like to. And then generally you would also have to have the AC on, and there's a knob in there that you can open it, it cools it up. So this has got the premium package. Inside here, what you would see is the Harman Kardon speakers. So you got 10 speakers in here, including 2 subwoofers powered by Harman Kardon. Really nice sound. So if you're a music guy, you definitely want the premium system. You got 2 microphones. Another thing I really like is the side visor. So without having to pop this one over on the other side, you got the side visor in here. Safety features, you have 8 airbags in this little guy right here. So, that's probably 2 more airbags that you would even have in a lot of SUVs that are much bigger. So really safe. You got your side curtain airbag. So in cases of crashes, it's going to cover up the mirrors. So it keeps flying mirrors from coming in. So to start it with your foot on the brake, okay, you just toggle it up or down. Starts your car right there. And this right here is your exhaust control. So if you press it twice, it goes into sport mode, and you can hear the difference in the exhaust tone. All right, and you press it twice again, and it goes on the silent mode or the regular mode. So really nice, and that's one reason why I get the tuning kit over the John Cooper Works. So in here is very similar to a BMW setup, just arranged in a different way, but you have all the cool features in here, like your settings. So I'm just going to touch on some of the little things in here. Like climate is a pretty cool feature. So basically you can set ventilations for your car. You can configure 2 timers. Like if you want to go out to lunch, you normally go out to lunch at 1:30, you can set it 10 minutes before that. That would be 1:20, and it would automatically kick the fan in and make sure that it's nice and cool in here before you come into the car. So, on a hot summer day is very, very useful. So you can set 2 timers. I don't know, one could be when you're going on lunch, and then the other when you're going home. So really nice. Another thing that you're looking at here is the ambient lighting. Really, really cool. It reacts to certain things, like when you're changing the volume, you can see that, that ring goes over. So it changes the volume with that. And then also the climate control as well. So as soon as you start twisting the knob, it will tell you that's hot and that's cold. So you don't have to necessarily look down to, see what temperature you're doing. And then also, again, part of the dual climate control, in case you don't know what it means, basically on this side of the car would be blowing 74 right now as it is configured, and then this side of the car will be blowing 70. So really cool feature. What you're looking at here is one of BMW's new technologies, and is the automatic shut off. So when it's not lit up, when you come to a complete stop, when the steering wheel is on a straight angle, the vehicle is not on a hill, and the air temperature is met in here, it's going to shut up the engine. And as soon as you start letting go of the brake, it cuts back on. So this does two things for you: saves you gas, and also it's better for the environment, so it doesn't pollute the environment as much. So really cool feature. You got your traction control right here, and again, like I was showing you, so you got your driving modes right here. Mini's got their own ways of expressing stuff, like let's motor hard. That's the sports mode, so it will handle like a go-kart and takes off like a rocket. So that's what those images are right there for. And then you have the regular mode, which is less motor, and then you have the green mode, which is less minimalized. So the green mode can save you up to 10 more miles to the gallon. You get closer to 33 miles to the gallon on highway with these cars, and 25 in city. With the green mode, you can get up to 10 more miles on each ways. And it will show you right here how much more miles you're gaining by the gallon when you're on green. Okay. One thing to keep in mind, when you have this on, the automatic shut off, when you have it on and then you switch to green mode, it's going to override it. But while you're on it, you can have it on as well. So you can always turn the automatic shut off if you don't like it. And if it simply freaks you out, you can turn it off as well. So, and then you have your 12 volt right there. You got your USB connector and your aux, kind of dark, but hopefully y'all can see it. Heated seats as part of the cold weather package. And then you have, your defroster and all those controls right there. So on vehicle information, this is perhaps my favorite option of this car. You can basically see information about your car, like your tire pressure. If your tire pressure is not in a good condition, this will turn yellow or red if it's flat. You can check your oil level. You can also check when your service is required. So that's a pretty cool thing. Another thing that I really like about it, again, this is a BMW setup. You have the owner's manual built in. So instead of just flipping through pages looking for something that you want to read about, you can just do this. Let's say I want to do lights. Okay. And then boom, you will have everything about lights on here and you can read about it. Okay. And in case I'm going too fast, guys, you can always, rewind the video and go over it one more time. So vehicle information, very useful. And then also you can, check your driving excitement. So this is pretty cool. Like it would show you how much horsepower you're pulling out versus how much torque, when you're driving. So it's like a little sports gauge. Very useful. Mini Connected is an app that you download and basically marries your phone and your car together. So you can have like your social media notifications show up in here, like Twitter, Facebook and stuff like that. You can also show Pandora or Spotify or iHeartRadio, depending on what you use. But also there's other useful stuff with Mini Connected. So you have roadside assistance, customer relations, and stuff like that. Next is your office. So here you can find your messages, contact, depending on the kind of phone that you're using. And then phone book, you can find your phone numbers. Now, keep in mind, guys, it does not store your contacts in there. It only mirrors it. So in other words, when your phone is in here but it's not connected to Bluetooth, you can't access your contact. So this is a good safety feature, so that way if you lost your phone or if your car gets stolen, then you won't have to worry about people having your personal contacts. And you have multimedia. So multimedia basically will give you connection to your external devices like iPhone, USB or aux or Bluetooth. And finally you got radio. So here if you have satellite radio, and this is your volume control right here, by the way, and if you want to mute it, you can just press right there and it mutes it. So you got FM, AM, you got your presets, and you can change your sound settings here as well. All right. Heated seats, you press once, it's on high, medium, low, and off. That's how you operate your heated seats. They used to have a hidden storage on here up to 2015, and they took it out. So it used to be as hidden storage. I'm not happy about that. I wish that they kept it, but oh well. So up here is more toggle switches. This feels more like the cockpit of an aeroplane. That's what's really great about it. So you have your sight light, interior lighting, sunroof control. So it just cracks when you press it once, and then if you press it again once, it slides over. The rear one is stationary. It doesn't, open up or close at all. So it stays on. And then you have, the sunscreen, and then you have your bug screen right over there as well. All right. The next one is your ambient lighting. So you can change the color. Okay. So some call it the mood light. You can change it to whatever color that suits your mood. It lights up by the door handle right there. Over there, it lights up by the bottom. You can see. So, and then if you want to change the color, so you can choose whatever your favorite color is and have that going. Okay. So I'm gonna just leave it on red because it matches with everything else. So you got the stainless steel pedals right there. Comes with the John Cooper Works kit or the sports package. You can take the armrest out of the way. If you're doing the shifting, you have your manual shifter as well, so you can shift manually if you want. You just have to be on drive and then slide it left, and then you can shift manually. So you got a 6-speed automatic BMW transmission right there. You got your paddle shifters right here as well, so you can manually shift as well with the paddle shifters. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the engine, guys, and see what's under the hood. Traditional hoods, you have to pull, and then there's a latch under the hood, but there's no latch on this, so just gotta pull twice. Pull once, let go, and then pull again. All right, and what you do is you just lift it up. That's BMW's 2-liter twin power turbo. So with the tuning kit, you have 210 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque. What's really cool about that is you have all your torque available to you at 1250 RPM. And of course, the exhaust will be upgraded and all that. With the John Cooper Works, you will have 228 horsepower. So pretty compact, not a whole lot of things to do here. If you have the sports package, you will have the damper control, which is without it is a $500 additional package. Last time I checked. Okay, so the dampening control, basically you can adjust the suspension ride, a softer ride or a harder ride. If you put it on sport, it will be 10% harder, so you have that sports suspension feel. So that damper control is definitely worth the $500. So you have your battery positive, and then you have the engine ground right there. You have your engine coolant, engine oil top off. There's no dipstick because it's electronically done, and you have your washer jet. So pretty compact, not a whole lot of things you can do here. All right, guys. So thanks for staying with me. Once again, it's your boy ML with Jalam in Tech. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos to come.